Hi everyone. In this updates video, the feature that we are covering are the two new calculated properties that HubSpot has introduced. The first one is time since, which displays the time past, and the second one is time until, which displays time remaining. You can use these properties in lists, workflows, filters, reports, and let's jump to HubSpot to see how you can set it up. So going to settings, then clicking on properties, we have arrived here. Let's create a property here. Let's build this under the use case of deals that have been created for a set number of days, but there's not been any activity on them. So now if you hit time since, in this case it's going to be time since, but just if you select time since, then it will lock the end date because it displays the time passed. And if you click on time until, then it'll lock the start date because it displays the time remaining. For this one, we need to stick to time since, do create, and we'll hit create. I already have this property created, which is why it won't let me. But let's go see in our contacts index page how it shows up. Here I can see, I can clearly see under my contact index page the time since a deal has been created under a contact's name. And say for instance, I want to work on deals that have been created in the past couple days, like 7 days, but there's not been any engagement. I can reach out to them. I can nudge them to work forth that deal. So this is one of the use cases you can use this for. You can also build a list filtering this out. So going to lists. Find it. There you go. I can add a filter here, contact properties, time since deal created is greater than, let's say, 5 days. And time since last activity is also greater than, let's say, 3 days. Let's give them some grace period. You can save this list, let it process for a bit, and it's turned up a couple of contacts that under whose name a deal was created, but there hasn't been any activity, so you can nudge them. Now, say for instance, I would have created a workflow to actually perform the nudging. I can again use this property. So going to workflows, create a workflow from scratch. It's going to be contact based. So the trigger can be perhaps when a filter criteria is met. So under contact properties, we'll do the same thing we did over there. Time since deal created is greater than 5 days. Done. And I can also do the same filter. These numbers are probably not the same as I used for the previous example, but you get the gist. And I can send a marketing comm, well, not a marketing comm, but an email to nudge them. So that's how you can use this in a workflow. Now, this was just one of the use cases that you can use these two properties for. Other use cases can be you can look at average time until a contact expires, contacts who have not been engaged for the last 30 days, and so on. The use cases are endless. But do give it a try, and thank you for watching.